Hey guys, welcome back to Showing Small Engines. Just picked up this lawn boy, pretty cheap off Facebook Marketplace. Didn't even get a chance to take a look at it. All I know is that the pull cord was broken off, so I just found a junk one here. I'm going to show you real quick and easy video today, just how to replace this pull cord. I'll go through and check out the rest of the machine later, but just want to do that first, just so we can diagnose starting issues or anything like that. So, I said, real quick video. We're just going to take this cover off, get down to the pull cord, show you how to replace this. This is if you have this Kohler engine. Other models would be pretty similar. Actually, the technique's pretty close. Like the Hondas would be pretty close to this. But I'll show you how to restring this. This is in the case like your cord just completely snaps. You'll have to pull out the knot that's on the end here, and now we have to get down into the guts of this thing. So there's just three 10mm nuts on top here. Then this cover is going to pop off, and then here's your pull cord assembly. Okay. All right. So now you can see the knot, the rest of the rope is still in there, so we got to yank that out. Sometimes this could be tangled up inside, so you might have to pull a little bit and work it out. This one came out pretty easy, so that's where it tore. All right, so you can tell which way to wind this guy up once you have it here, because you can see the spring there. It's bent that way, which means I want to tension it that direction. All right. Otherwise, if you turn it the other way, more than a turn, you might bend the spring or break the spring inside, and then you have to replace the whole mechanism. So when I turn it that way, it'll spin back. Okay. So what I'm going to use here is I buy some bulk. This is 4.5, size 4.5, or 9/64 diameter. You could probably get away with number 5, which is a little bit bigger, but you don't. If you get too big, then it bunches up in here, and you run into an issue there. So this is what I use for most of my mowers and snow blowers. So I'm going to do about 9 foot on this one. I don't know the exact, but usually if you have the old rope, you can tell what it is. But so you got to remember the rope comes from the pull cord assembly back to the handle, which is about a good 3 feet, and then you're reaching and pulling like another probably 4 to 5 feet. So I think like 9 feet will probably be pretty good. So we'll cut it right about there. Now I'm gonna torch the end here. There we go, get a nice little edge on there. Now we're gonna line this guy up with the hole over here. So where it comes into the plastic inner circle, we're gonna line that up over here, turning it in the correct direction, put it through, and then try to get it out this hole here. There we go. Now on the other side of this, I'm gonna put a knot. And we'll give a little torch to that quick. And then here, this guy actually clicks in here on this version. Push that down inside that little notch and give it a good pull. There we go. Now, I'm going to get this rope out here. And now we got to give it a couple spins to get it wound up. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do 6 spins and get the twist out of the rope. Now, if you want, you could put the handle on the other side first. It doesn't matter, but as long as you kind of lock this in place on this type of pull cord. So we'll lock that in with a screwdriver. Now we're going to get to the other end. We'll feed this through. Again, if that's not enough winds, if I have to do another wind, not a big deal. I can do that anytime. All right, so we're going to get this string to come out the other side. We'll put a knot on that one. I usually leave a little bit of a tail on the end here, so in the future I can get that out of there a little bit easier. There we go. Give it a good tug. All right, now we're going to check where we're at here on recoil. Again, 2 or 3 feet of slack is fine. That's probably going to be okay. I can actually set it on the machine and just double check if I have enough slack. All right, so you can see here, I'm just short of the ring, and it's right at its end. So I think that'll be pretty good. The spring won't be as tensioned, you know, when it's sitting here. So I think that's going to work. All right, so that's back in place. We'll put the string through its hole. Make sure that these collars are here, then it sits down on top of the collars. And then we'll tighten down the 3 nuts. Then we'll bring the pull cord through the loop. All right, that's secure. Let's see if we got a good pull on it. I'll probably go ahead and diagnose how this thing, if it runs or not, if there's any problems with it, you know, but I can't really do any of that without that pull cord, so I figured I'd show you guys how to do that real quick. If you got any questions, hit me up in the comments. I'll put a link on where to get some string and, you know, handles if you need it. And if you have any questions, let me know. You can check out my other videos there. Check out my channel there. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.